Oh, I was trying to think of a wild one. I was trying to think of a wild like hot take that would be like,
Sure.
how about my hot take is that Wallstedt plays over under in games more than 13 games.
I see that. Like, based on the way they're talking, I think that makes sense. Trying to think, because you got to think that both Gustafsson and Fleury, assuming health and no trades, whatever, they're both putting up at least 35, right? Give or take. So that leaves 12 right there for Gustafsson or for Wallstedt. So you're saying that one of them is going to play less than that. I think that's reasonable. I'd probably, assuming there's no trade or injury, I'm going to go under, but like, I think that's a pretty interesting line to set. I think that I want everyone commenting now on the video. Do you think that Wallstedt is over or under? What'd you say? 13 and a half?
13, yeah.
13 and a half. I think that's a pretty good line, actually. Look at you, the bookmaker.
I'm all for
stay away.
Yeah. And watch, then he'll play like watch he plays like 30 all of a sudden, and then it goes crazy. Something haywire happens or whatever. But I want to see how he does. I think fans want to see the goalie of the future. I think they're that fine line of making sure he's not just a third goalie that kind of just practicing with the team. Like, he needs to have a net and needs to play a lot, and so the dilemma of playing him 65 games in Iowa or playing him 12 or 13 in Minnesota and then having him that practice opportunity. Yeah.
He's going to get a lot of, Russo's just raking in those Delta miles. He's going to get those 35 W miles in like nobody's business this year.
Oh my God. That 3.5 hour drive in his big truck is going to be so much fun. So
I'll volunteer as his personal chauffeur if he makes Swedish meatballs.
All right.
Tell you what, I'll give, depending on who you ask, maybe this isn't that hot of a take, but I feel like a lot of the Wild fandom faithful are not on board with this one. We'll wrap it up with me saying that Declan Chisholm paces the blue line in points this year.
I mean, is he on the power play? Like, that's the
in my mind, yes. I think he should be the power play one quarterback. That's my opinion. We'll see if it comes to fruition, but that's kind of the origin of the hot take.
Yeah, like, I think it's in essence, like, you kind of say need to, but you probably should get him there. That's if he's going to play third pairing minutes and you want to get the most out of his talent. A lot of his talent is the puck moving and the at the blue line on the power play. But
he's replacement Addison. He's just bigger, and people will like that.
And your buddy Kalen Addison is the Senators now, so in the PTO. Right. So
we hope that he's with the Senators. Tell you what, if he makes the team, I'm doubling down. They're going to win a playoff series too.
Oh God, you're all over this.
They're not doing that.
All over the Senators bandwagon. Holy crap!
No, they won't do that. But I still think that playoffs is realistic for them. But yeah. Declan Chisholm, I think that he profiles perfectly to be that guy that plays third pairing minutes, gets a little bit shelter, like he can kind of play freely, knowing the Bogosian's going to be the stalwart backing him up. And if he gets the power play 1 minutes that I'm really hoping he gets, I think it makes way more sense to have him there than Spurgeon and Faber. I think Faber did well there. He's far better utilized 5-on-5 and killing penalties than he is on the power play. Let Declan Chisholm cook. I'm all aboard the cheese train. He is going to pace the defenseman in points.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if that's not really that hot of a take. I think he's could do if he gets power play time, he could do that. Just
most fans don't think he will, though. Most fans think that it's going to be Faber or Spurgeon.
Yeah,
I disagree.
We will see September 19th when camp opens, when they do the power play drills to start practice, and we'll heat up the Twitter machine.
Yeah, and hammer me if it's Faber or Spurgeon.
We should have a fantasy hockey episode and like do all these over-unders on the Wild predictions for points and like all that stuff like that.